You have to stay right there. There you go. See, you're going to fall. Now you be careful. Sorry, guys, about that, but Nico was trying to get over here. He's been put down 2 or 3 times. Fred has been put down 2 or 3 times. Right now, he's just found a little spot where for the moment he can lay, but he is going to get moved again because he's going to be in my way shortly. So I'm going to put that back up there. I'm going to take a sip of my water. Whoops, and I move the mouse, So what I'm doing, I've been sitting here. I've done these 2 so far. Danina has a thing going on the art bar. I believe it's 30 days, 30 ATCs or something like that, but it's called the card challenge because you're supposed to use playing cards. I have a gazillion decks of casino cards that all have holes in them and stuff. So I just grabbed one of those. I have other cards too, but I thought, oh, I'm going to grab one of those and use them. So on her challenge, I have it up on another link, and you won't lose me while I go read this to you, but it says you can use cards that you have as long as it's 2.5 by 3.5. Both sides can be decorated if you decide on how you art. That's what you want to do. Share your card a day. When done, you can use paints, magazines, stickers, stencils, papers, favorite art supplies. Have fun with this challenge. Challenge starts tomorrow. Well, that was, I believe, 8 days ago. And I came across somebody talking about it, and I thought, oh, I wish I'd seen that because that sounds like fun. And so I thought, well, I'm going to come into it today and see. So the prompt for the first day is to put a person on your card. And so that's what I've done. I sat here and I cut out Mr. Clean and put waiting for you because I have bottles of Mr. Clean under my kitchen sink, but this guy just never shows up to do the cleaning. So, pretty frustrating when they do that. And then I found this little face at the bottom of one of the magazines that I had in a folder, and I thought, oh, I got to do something with him. And so I got out my googly eyes and I collaged the back with 3 different pieces of paper, some painty paper, it was something that I had printed out that was like almost like a paper bag kind of thing, and then a piece of a book page, just a tiny piece. And I just kind of left him how he was, but then I thought, you need googly eyes. So I went and got my googly eyes and put those on him. So I'm right now just at the point of going to go around them with some ink just to distress them a little bit. I probably should have done blue around him, but what the heck. He never cleans my kitchen, or my bathroom or nothing, so he gets what color I give him. But that looks better like that there. I should have grabbed my watercolor pencils, I guess, because I could have gone around this guy. I don't think I have one up here. Or do I? Oh, yes, they are. They're right up there. And maybe I'll go around him. And although I don't know, he's kind of cute just the way he is. Maybe I'll just, do a little tone down on the white. That might be all he needs. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. That's all he needed. Yeah. I think he's cute. And I put on it, me be something, because it's supposed to be a person. So it's like, me be something. I'm some kind of person. I don't know what, but I got googly eyes. So I've got those two done. And I'll put those over there. And then I'll just flip back to the art bar. And the second day prompt is a heart. Or heart. It just says heart. So I have two cut out. I should maybe, I put gesso on the cards. Don't know why. I just thought, well, I didn't really want the blue background showing through that much. And, you know, who knows if I'm going to collage each and every one of them. I don't know. But you know, like she said, you can use your paints and, you know, stencils and all sorts of things. I don't know if I do. I have a heart stencil. I do, but it's bigger than 2.5 by 3.5. But I may have a stamp, a stencil, and oh, this stuff's gross to get it off. It's all coming off in like big chunks. But the vinegar water takes it off really good. Hi, Colette. I was hoping you'd come in last night. I was doing a live stream last night, and I was waiting and waiting for you to come in, and you didn't. Because I got your package, and I thank you so, so much. But I wasn't going to show it on the live last night because you weren't there. So I didn't do it. Because I thought, well, it would be nice if you were in the live and got to see it. And I know that you know what you put in it and all that kind of stuff, but just, you know, a little bit of recognition for you. But it's really gorgeous. I mean, I love the box. And good thinking on flattening it. Because I didn't know what type of box it was, it took me a minute to figure out what I needed to do to put that bottom back together. But I got it. It didn't take long. Where is she now? Right here. She's been sitting beside me. I love this. This is the texture that you've got on here. What did you use for the texture? Because it's really nice. I just loved it. Hey, maybe you gave me this stuff for ATC's, and that's what I'm doing today. So maybe that's what I should be using, some of this stuff. Dry this off a bit more. So all these prompts that I'm doing, Colette, they're from the art bar, Danina with the art bar. And she's doing this thing of 30 days of prompts, 30 days of ATC's. I seem to be making them in pairs. I don't know why. Oh, is there hearts in this one? Because that's the first one called for people. So these are the two people I did. Mr. Clean, and I put waiting for you because he still hasn't shown up to clean my house, even though all the products of his are under my sink. Drywall compound. Oh, I never thought of doing that. And my husband was a drywaller. What a dummy I am. And then this little guy found at the bottom of a page. He was just like so silly looking. And I thought, oh, I got to do something with him. So I collaged the back. I've like I said, I gessoed the back of all my cards because I didn't want the blue to show through. And then I collaged him with painty papers and dictionary papers in a different language, I think it is. No, it's English. And then just another paper I had printed off. This one's done in graph paper. But because it's supposed to be people, I just put me be something, you know. Yeah, a lot cheaper than texture paste. No kidding. Yeah, so these are the two that I did for people, and you're supposed to do them each day, like do one each day, and then post it on the Art Bar's page, because she has a Facebook page for, if you go watch her video, it'll take you to her Facebook page, kind of like mine does. Except I've been forgetting to put, I keep forgetting to put mine information up there lately. Doing the lives is different when you do it live. It's not the same as just recording it, because when you record it, it brings you right to the screen after recording that lets you put, is there a little heart in here? Or are these little feetsies? Oh, these are little feetsies. Aren't they cute? Aw. Those are so cute. Well, they will get used somehow in an ATC, I can tell you that much. And these little, this is so pretty. Oh, and look at the little envelope. This is going to go, probably will go really fairly good in my Mother Goose book. I have gotten the stuff yeah, I didn't know either. I just heard about it last night, but it's been going on for about 8 days. And somebody was mentioning it on something else that I was watching. And I thought, oh, I didn't know about that. And I'm part of the Art Bar. How come I didn't know about that one? And so I thought, well, I'm going to go to the Art Bar and see what's what. And I did that this morning and found, you know, what's going on with all that stuff. What did I do? Oh, it's over here. And I'm trying to get to what I showed everybody last night on the channel so I can show you. I have my pardon me, I've got a frog in my throat right now. I have my Mother Goose book all taken apart. She's ready to go. And I just have to, and I have the papers out today. I have a bunch of papers out, but I wanted to play today. I didn't want to just sit and choose papers. I went to Fabricland because somebody told me, the woman that I was watching, her channel name is Grammy's Keepsake. Grammy's Keepsakes. You got to go watch her Colette. Like, if you've never done one of these journals or any other type of journal, but especially this one, because it's really been holding me back, and I for the life of me can't figure out why. And now I really can't figure out why after watching her, because she explains and goes through the steps nice and slow, and it's like there's no way that you can misconstrue what she's doing, because she starts it, I think she called it art journal for the very beginner, or children's art journal for the very beginner, something like that. And it was an older video, but I am so glad I found her. I heard about her on somebody's channel and I can't think of who, but oh my God, just watching her do the journal, I was like, what the hell's been holding me back? I don't get it. You know, like that's so easy. I've made journals like that, like from scratch. I've made journals like that, like the one I did on the Graphic 45, Raining Cats and Dogs. I did that journal for a class and I did it from scratch. And this is easier. And I thought, what the heck has been holding me back? So now she had some stuff and I couldn't understand the name she was saying. So I sent her a message and I said, could you tell me what the name of the white stuff is that you put on top of the not cardstock, chipboard inside the album? I couldn't understand the name. And it was called Tyvek. which is like the outside of the U.S. Postal Service envelopes, and I guess even ours. It's just that white stuff. And I said, and where do you get it? And she said, I picked mine up at what's their, they have a fabric store down there, and I can't think of the name of it, Hobby Lobby Fabrics or something. It was some fabric place anyway down there that she picked it up in the States. So I thought, okay, well, that means that it's available at fabric stores. So the only one we have here is Fabricland. So I went to Fabricland, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, specifically to pick up Tyvek and figure out if I could find a fabric that would match to do my spine. And when I got there, I thought, oh, I should have brought the cover with me because I can't remember the color blue. So this was the first blue that I saw, and I thought, I don't think it's that dark, but I kind of like that fabric, so I'm going to get some anyway. So I did. Then I went into the kids section and found, and they had all the Fabricland has all the children's fabric from this past year. It's all on sale for 50% off. So I found this one, and it's the perfect blue color to go with this little album. It's got little stars on it, which is kind of cool for Mother Goose. And I mean, it goes with the pink background and everything. So that's what I got to go with the Mother Goose book. The other one will go on another book because, like I was saying last night, I had said I have a few little golden books, which is a lie. I have a ton of little golden books. So now I have absolutely no fear on doing them just because of how she showed it and all the different things that she did to make it so easy to follow. You just, if you've ever had a problem, go watch. Oh, aren't these sweet? Look at those kitties. I love kitties. Hopefully maybe one of her ATCs will call for a kitty, or I'll just do a kitty. Oh no, he could have been cute on the people one. Ooh, that's pretty. Did you make that? Is that a painty paper of yours? This one? That's pretty. Looks like, it almost looks like water. No, alcohol ink, is it? Or is it alcohol ink or watercolor? It's pretty. I love that background. Maybe I'll use that in one of these. I'll stick it here. Ooh, Mona Lisa. I've seen her in person. Well, not her, but the painting. Balloons. She would have been a good person on one of these. Oh, and these are cute. Painty paper, so I'll keep those out because I might use them. And it's an ATC size too, so that might be cute to do too. So I'll keep them out since that's what I'm up to right now. These are cute little guys. Oh, these. I love, you've got some cute little die cuts. I like this. These are pretty, these embossed butterflies and numbers. I think I have this numbers one. I have a numbers one, but I don't know if I have a butterfly one. I don't know. But I have an old, do I have it right here? Thought I was looking at it last night for some reason. I've been looking at the mess I have around here. I've been looking at it for days and weeks because it's such a mess. But I used to have this. As you can see, it's absolutely fully covered in dust. How often I've used it. But it was for CDs. And it now holds all my... Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Yeah. And, well, there's the cover of it. Those are the bigger ones that I have. And then these are the regular size. And I believe this thing is filled, has everything. I mean, because I was a teacher, I had to have a whole bunch of stuff. And I've got the little tape measure one, the Coca-Cola bottles, Christmas, a lot of Christmas. I worked my ass off at Christmas. Music, more Christmas, season's greetings, Christmas balls, and Santa and his sleigh. Well, I've still got room for more. So, oh, hey, maybe I'll pay a visit to AliExpress. I shouldn't have looked, should I? But anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing today, is just, you know, like, okay, don't get crazy now, googly eyes. I just didn't want to just sit and clean. Oh, well, I cleaned my kitchen, so yay me. I did some housework, so I feel good about it. Got it done. So now the second one is heart. So let's see. What do I have in the way of heart? I guess I could cut one out. I know I have. Down here I have. Let's see. Oh, there's where those treat bags went. I couldn't find them. Oh, there's a little heart in that one. These were some of the ones I was gonna get rid of. This one, the baby one, I was gonna get rid of because I don't have any more babies coming into my life. But my friend who just passed away, her grandson is having a baby. So now I need to do a baby album because we're going to be kind of like the friends of her are going to kind of be the, what would you call it, interim grandparents or taking over as grandparents kind of thing. Because the kids don't have any other family here. Oh, I've got so many stamps. And I can't get in the damn drawer. Get these and you'll find something in here, I'm sure. Okay, so that one's got a heart on it. So thank you so much for the little box that you did. I absolutely love the box. And I think you know what? I was thinking, yeah, it'll hold. No, it might not. But I mean, I might be able to, certain things that I make might be able to go into there. And then I'll know where they are when I want them. What do we got here? Balloons, hugs, another heart. Pregnant lady. We're gonna. The kids aren't gonna. Derek and Jillian are not going to find out if it's a boy or a girl. Yeah, I've been cleaning out and reorganizing too. It's a chore. And my whole table was stacked with stuff. And I picked up that end of my table, which is the left end, just to scooch it down 1/8 of an inch so I could fit the new table I bought for my printer and laptop. And for some reason, the lock on the legs let go. And everything started to fall, and it was so heavy because it had my Gemini on it, my sewing machine, and everything. And I I was like, oh my God, I can't hold this. What am I going to do? So I had to just, like with all that weight, I had to and my hands were right underneath. So I was trying to slide my hands over to the sides so that they wouldn't get crushed under the table, and let it down as slow as I could. And thank God I hadn't put stuff there that I wanted there yet. And everything on the table, like I managed to get the Gemini to slide off nice and easy and get it out of the way. And then everything started to slide. And then I just got out of the way. The cats went running. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? It's like everything's on the floor. How am I going to find anything? And there was a lot of it. There was a ton of it that was on the floor. And part of it, I got my sewing machine off, and other stuff just would not slide to come off. So it was making me angry because it wouldn't slide and I needed it to come off. So I got to the point where it was like, God damn it, and I took my hand and I just went whoosh and swiped it all off the table. And my front room was just covered in everything that had been up on the table. And I really hurt my back by doing that. And I haven't used you for a long time. I should use you. I'll do something with you. You could have been my people. So both my cats instantly went into, a man would have been handy at that point in time. Yeah, exactly. He could have lifted the table. I could have straightened the legs and nothing would have happened. But yeah, I don't want one of them around here. I've had enough of them. They're nothing but trouble. And but anyways, both cats automatically went into therapy cat mode, and the oldest one started to meow at me really, really loud until, and I only had like a space about this big on the couch that was empty because I'd been putting things on there too. And he just kept meowing at me until I sat down in that space, which was right by the arm of the couch. He got up on the arm of the couch and started putting his paws on me to get me to calm down, because they're not used to seeing me get angry at anything. So he was sort of patting my shoulder. And then the little guy, Fred, he jumped up behind my head, and he kind of wrapped his paws around my neck. So it's like he was giving me a hug. So I just sat there and I took a couple of drinks of cold water and just sat there and let the cats do their thing. And then slowly, very slowly, started, I got the table back up and then started slowly putting things back on the table that belonged on the table and nothing else. And then putting all that other stuff away where it belonged. But I could only do it for 10 minutes at a time and my back would give out again. And, it was just a big pain. So for the next couple days, I was kind of laid up on the couch and had ice packs and heating pads all over the place. As you can see, I had a real addiction to Technique Tuesday at one point in time. There's hearts there. Hearts and flowers. And this isn't all my Technique Tuesday either. I have 2 albums on my bookshelf, like 3-ring binders that are filled with the bigger Technique Tuesday stuff. Oh, that's where I should probably look. There'll probably be a big one in there. A bigger heart anyway. But I fell in love with these. This was at the beginning of my crafting, like when I first started 30 some odd years ago. And so it was like every payday I would go to their site and order more. And with these ones, I was trying to get like the whole alphabet. I don't know if I ever did get the whole alphabet, but I've got a lot. And I've got the zippers and, you know, a bunch of different little things. Home, H. No. Flowers. So there's one heart there. Actually, I'll pull out the big ones. The big ones are going to have something in there because they are nice. It's not hard to make a mess in your craft room. It was all neat before I started this. Not now. So I'll just go to my bookshelf and I will maybe find it. What we got here? No, that's not you. This is you. And this is you. I think those are the only ones. Could be a third one. I'm not sure. But these are two more. I think I have something. I don't know if these might all be alphabets. I'm not sure. I did use these an awful lot with my teaching. I'll have to find you. And I have a dish where I keep stamps where I'm not sure where they came from or went. And now I know. I mean, this kind of stuff was all, you know, pretty important in the scrapbook area. With the big alphabets and, you know, things like that. And because you were putting a whole, you were naming your page. Like this one is, I will always adore you. This is a forever and everything. And you are so sweet to me. You know, and the 2 is missing, so I'll have to find that. So, heart there. It's the birthday stuff. These ones were fun to play with. These would be fun on ATC cards too. How did this happen here? Oh, there's a couple hearts. Yeah. There's like a whole bunch of little hearts here. Love Notes, that one's called. Let's see if there's anything else that's. And all the bugs bugging out. That one's called. This one's called Skin Deep, and it's like tattoos kind of thing. So what it's supposed to be like. This is Baby It's Cold Outside for Christmas stuff. And then this one's signed, sealed, and delivered. So it's got like the postal stuff in bigger. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out. And I'll use this for the heart one. It's okay, Nico. You don't have to worry. It's okay. I'm sorry. Did I scare you? Now, let's see. What do we want to do on here? Maybe I'll grab some paints. See, I told you I was really prepared for this. You know, like, I just thought, oh, I'll sit down and I'll do a couple of them. And then I thought, oh, what the heck, let's just play. don't have that much to do today, so might as well. Yeah, my back is, something has happened to your live stream. It is stuck and I have the rotating circle. Is it okay now, Colette? It says it's okay now. No, you can't come up. Your mummy's bringing out paint. You just seem to know that automatically somehow. Sometimes if you just refresh, I might have bumped something too with the books, but if it's okay now, that's good. Just gonna a little bit of this down. Just gonna do this. I should have a paper under here just to keep it off my desk. I'm tired of clearing off my desk. It's fun to finger paint sometimes. Makes you feel like a kid when you finger paint. Especially when you're 64 years old. Oh, what did I do? There's holes in the cards because these cards are from a casino. And casinos always put holes in the deck of cards. Like they may not have holes in them when you're playing, but if you ask to take the deck home with you that you played, then they always punch a hole through the deck so that you can't bring them back in and say, you know, these are the cards we were playing with. So there's, you know, always a hole in the middle of them. Yeah, casinos do it everywhere. And these are from my girlfriend up in Duncan. When I was up there, went to her place for Christmas. And she was, you know, my other girlfriend was there, and this was her cousin's house that we were at. And she was saying, so you do a lot of crafting and stuff still, Lynn? And I said, oh, yeah, pretty much daily. And she's like, Michelle's daughter does that too. And I said, yeah, doesn't she sell Stampin' Up or something like that? I said, I've seen her on channels, you know, on Facebook and stuff where she's posting things about crafts. But I said, just not quite sure what exactly it is that she does. And she goes, yeah, she does. She sells these stamps and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, that's what I thought. And so then she said, well, what kind of crafting do you do? And I said, well, right now, I said, I'm into mixed media crafting. I still make cards, but I am learning mixed media. She goes, what's that? And I said, oh, it's like you use a whole bunch of different stuff. I said, recycling things and, you know, all that kind of stuff so that, you know, it's not all going in the landfill and, you know, recycling cereal boxes and other, you know, say you've gotten, for instance, if somebody's given you Christmas cards or birthday cards that, you know, they're years old and you don't know what to do with them, then I can take those cards and, you know, make them into new cards. She says, you can do that? And I was like, yeah. And I said, and it's like playing cards I can use and make them into ATC cards, they're called. And I said, and you decorate them all up and then you trade them with people all around the world. And she's like, oh my God. She says, well, before you leave here, I have some greeting cards and some playing cards that you can take home with you. And I was like, cool. So for the rest of the Christmas weekend we were up there, she'd go to throw something out, and my other girlfriend would say to her, check with Lynn first. She's like, what? She says, check with Lynn first. She might be able to use that. So all weekend, the two of them were doing that to me. I was like, yeah. So I ended up leaving there with like a box full of stuff to bring home. And she gave me like 13 or 14 decks of these casino cards. And oh my God, she must have given me about 400 greeting cards. And then somebody else has just given me a whole bunch of greeting cards. And they're not even used, you know. And some of the ones that my friend up island gave me, they are used, and that's okay. I don't mind that because I can use the fronts of them, cut different parts of them out, and use them. And the ones that are not used can be sent for happy mail, for flock swaps, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm not too concerned about having that many because, you know, that's what I'll end up doing with them, is just sending them to people that I, you know, happy mail, flock swaps, you name it. I finally got back into flock swaps this month, but boy, was I out of practice. I was like, okay, now what do I need to put in here? And my brain just wouldn't work. So, I mean, I managed to put a bunch of stuff into an envelope, and I didn't even get it mailed until the day before it was due to be mailed. And that's not like me, because usually I know I'm going to be in the flock swap, and I usually have it mailed within the first week. And then the person's got it like right away, and I don't feel bad because, you know, they've got it. And, you know, but this time I couldn't get with it. And then that was also during the time when my table went down too. So, you know, it was a little tough there for a bit. But, so I'm just doing this couple here with, doing a few here with the gesso, just to get ahead basically, and to let those ones dry because they're not drying right, or not drying fast enough, because it's paint and the gesso dries fairly quickly, and then I can put like a second coat on them. I mean, I'm sure I don't need a second coat, but that's what I did the last time, is I did a second coat on them. And I think my gesso's just about had the biscuit that's on the wax paper, so use what I can, and then I'll put more out. I won't put it out until I need it. There. Stay where I put you. Stay there. They never listen. So you're not volunteering today, Colette? You got the day off? There. Let those three dry. And that gives me a bit of pinky paper too. There. Okay, this one's. Let's move your pretty stuff out of my way here. I don't want to wreck that. Put that up there. Put these up to dry. And that one up to dry. And pardon me, put my paint down. Does that fit this? I think on this one I'm going to just let the background come through if it wishes to. Let's see what that one's saying. Put my glasses down and I'll be able to see it, I suppose. Oh, that's just X's and O's. Okay. And I'm going to take this and do something that we used to do in scrapbooking and hope that it will work on an ATC. I hope this is big enough. Oh yeah. Should be. It should be. And let's see. I'll use this color. Oops, don't have to unscrew it. Come on, open up. Wipe that off. I'm hoping this will work as good as it used to. I'm not using a block, but I'm hoping it will work just as well as it used to when we did it on scrapbook pages and layouts. It's just be careful. Oh, it didn't really work that well. Let's get that off. There we go. Didn't work as well as I had hoped. So we will go take this and I will clean this off and then I can use my ink pad with it instead. But yeah, if I'd done it properly with the background pad and all that kind of stuff, it probably, mind you, this one's pretty small. We used to use like the bigger ones. I made so many scrapbook albums for my family and I only have one. The only one I kept was the one that the store that I worked for, they were like, make an album that's about you, just about you. And where did I get you from? You didn't come off there. Oh, you came off here. So I did. I have one that's pretty much about me. You know, it's got my mom and dad in it, and it's, you know, it's got my brothers and stuff like that, but it's, you know, part of who I was, kind of thing. It's got a few pictures of my kids, but mostly it was like, find pictures of yourself. Well, you know, that was the hardest part because I never took pictures of myself. Go figure. You know, it just, you're the one usually taking all the pictures so that you can scrapbook them. And you don't usually take pictures of yourself. I mean, now the kids do. I mean, that's all they do is they take pictures of themselves, like with selfies and all sorts of things, and post them online and stuff. Like, but I mean, you know, when you're a scrapbooker or whatever, I mean, you're taking pictures of your family so that you can put it up on in a scrapbook for them that they can look back on later and things like that. So, I mean, I have 6 biological grandchildren and 1 step grandchild. Hi, Diana. And so they all got albums, depending on how often I was allowed to see them, because I went through so much crap with my kids, and that was their big thing. Well, you're not allowed to see your grandchildren. It's like, okay, whatever. You'll regret that one day. And I'm sure they are. Now, do I want to leave that hole like that or not? No. Oh, this is one of my table's a mess right at the moment. This container here is only supposed to be my inks. Nothing but my inks. But because it's directly in front of me, I keep putting things on top of it, which is one of my very, very bad habits. And so I'm thinking of clearing off the shelf that's right in front of me, just up where my camera is hanging. And I'm going to move my camera up 1 shelf. And I mean, it's on a tripod that I can lower down and stuff. And then those are lips. That makes it look like an eye. And then once I do that, then my inks will all be up on the shelf. That thing will be hopefully empty. I won't swear to it, I promise. But you know, it's my goal to get that area cleaned up. It's the one place that I keep. It's like right in front of me, so it's like everything goes there, and it's like it should be off to the side or something. But I don't have room on this, you know, like I have this table, and I don't have the room to put a whole lot of stuff. I have shelves over in my dining room area that have been put up on the wall for me. And I have baskets full of things over there. But when it's right in front of you like it is, and it's like, I should probably just put all my inks in a basket and put them over on those shelves so that if I want them, I have to go get them. Oh, you've had the heat too? Oh, you got chilly, Diana? Oh my goodness, she's in Australia. How can it be chilly in Australia? Mind you, when it's our summer, isn't it your winter? Is that right? My son, when he was in elementary school, had him and another little boy were pen pals, and his pen pal was in Australia. And I don't know if I like that very much, but that's what it is. I got some. What have I got here? You know what? Maybe. That one's too big. That one's too big. Nah. Let's see if I've got one that won't fall through the hole, but will cover it up. Not that size, it's got to be a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. Don't know. A little white ribbon there, maybe. Yeah, that looks better. That looks a little better. Little white ribbon. So I'll stick that down there. Yeah. Now I need my darn. That bled through the ribbon. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. What can we do? Just as it holds it down. I think it will. Big glue on this side so that it holds it on the other side too. There. I'm not too happy with that one. I'm not in love with it. But I'll show Diana the two I did before and explain maybe what I'm doing to Diana. I don't know if you were listening in the background or not, but the art bar is doing Danina from, I don't know if you know who she is. Her channel's called The Art Bar. She's doing an event right now where she puts up a prompt every day and you have to make an ATC card with that prompt. And where'd my mouse go? I lost my mouse. Cats probably ate it. I have her up here. It says, okay, 30 cards in 30 days, one prompt a day. You can use whatever kind of cards you want as long as they're 2.5 by 3.5. You can use playing cards, right? So the challenge, it says, share your card a day when done. You can use paints, magazines, stickers, stencils, papers, favorite art supplies. Just have fun with this challenge, and starts tomorrow, it says here. But it started 8 days ago, and I didn't hear about it until last night. So the first challenge was person. So these are the two. I mean, you only have to do one, but I ended up doing two. This little guy just kind of caught my eye, and so I gave him googly eyes and put me be something. Don't know what, but he's something. He's got eyes and a nose. And then I did Mr. Clean. I put waiting for you because I have Mr. Clean under my kitchen sink, but this guy still has not showed up to clean my house. So I'm still waiting for him. So those are the first two I did. The second prompt is heart, which is what I was just working on with this one, was this heart. And like I said, I'm not very happy with it. Maybe I'll wait till the ribbon all dries and stuff and maybe add some stickles to it. Yeah, he's funny, isn't he? I love him. But I'll have to take pictures of them and put them up on Danina's Facebook page. She's called the Art Bar. You can watch her on the Art Bar, and she has a link on there for her closed group that you can join, and then it tells you the different things. So the next one in Diana, especially where Colette lives, there's not so much snow here where I live, but I'm in Victoria, BC, and Colette's in Montreal, Canada, and they get much more snow back east than we get here in the west. We get it up on Mount Washington, which is probably the highest place. That's where our ski lodge place is. But you want to see snow, yeah, you go see Colette. So the prompt for day 3 is a bird. So that's what I now need to do. I've done these ones and I've done this one. I still think I need to do something different for a heart, but I don't know what at the moment. So I'm just going to leave it be for right now. I'll go around the edge here, and I probably should have done that with a different color, but what the heck. And it says in the description that you can decorate both sides of your card if you want to, but I'm just going to put something plain on the back so that I can, use them as ATCs to send out. So now I have to find bird. Now, I know that someplace, let me think where. Let's see, I have mushrooms and flowers, more flowers, Betty Boop, and flowers. These cards that somebody sent me, isn't that just adorable? Isn't that sweet? This is a cat getting under the Christmas tree. Oh, that's going to be upside down to you. All the ribbons under the Christmas tree. I used to have to be careful with that with my older cat that I used to have, because he would try to, he would keep swallowing and swallowing and swallowing the ribbon. Oh, this is cute. That could be cute. These two little ones here. These look like my Fred, especially this guy. This guy in the blue, he looks the most like my Fred because he's got the white around his mouth and stuff. And he's just adorable. He looks just like my Fred. Same color eyes and everything. I'd love to have two the same. I'd love to have a male and female orange tabby, because female orange tabbies are very rare. What else have I got here? Cactuses. I've got Alice flowers, more flowers. These are more flowers that need to get cut out. And my bird. Oh, here's some birds. I knew I had some birds, and they're just not cut out yet. So that's go there. So what have I got? Yeah. I got all the same birds. What the heck? I do. I have all the same bird. Why did I do that? But I have this little guy here. It's kind of cute. And then I have this one. Yeah, see, this little guy would fit just right on there. I cut him out. I don't know, I think I'll go, I don't know if I think I want to go with a different paint color. Or maybe a spray. Might be kind of cool. Oh my god, I'm gonna make a big mess, don't I? Yep. What have I got here for sprays? Oh good, I've got more tacky glue up here, that's good. Orange or blue or pink. It's too dark. Let's try. And I think I want green. So let's see what we get out of this one. Well, that's kind of cool. And I got spray all over the place. Of course, I always forget that happens. All over me. Mind you, I'm an absolute mess from yesterday. My hands, you know, I have vinegar and water sitting here, which helps a lot, but it doesn't take it all off. So my fingers, I mean, they're not bad today. They're, you know, get under the camera. They're not too bad, but then I'm using the vinegar and water again today, so that's helping. And helping to clean up some of the mess from yesterday too, so that's good. Let's dry this off. Oh, are you having a problem with cats eating plastic too? Mine just started doing it. Yeah, Fred just started doing that. If he can get a hold of, and if he wants to get my attention at night especially, he'll get up on my table and find something plastic and start chewing on it. And I found a bag in the kitchen that just has empty ginger ale cans in it from when I was sick. And he's chewed a hole in that. And I'm like, what the heck? And I keep giving him hell for it. It's not doing me a darn bit of good, but he knows he's not supposed to. And after me filling up a little spray bottle with water last night for what I was doing, he now knows I have another water bottle. So all I have to do is pick it up and shake it, and he runs because he doesn't like getting sprayed with water. And that's how I trained them. You know, when it's a no-no, you get sprayed with water. Okay, so let's see if I cut this cardinal out. I'd like the other little bird, but he's, you know, like this little guy is really, he's kind of cute. Then I'd have to try to do the branches too, and they're really in depth. Now, let's give this a little shot here and see what I can do. Do a messy, fussy cut and see how we can adapt them. Maybe it'll work. Because I really like these guys. They're really kind of cute. And they're little. I mean, I like the cardinal too. I mean, he's pretty. But I don't know if I can fit this other bird in there, though. That's the problem. Unless I took this, yeah, like right down. We'll see. This one we could try to fussy cut them better. Sorry, I'm not talking so much here right now with the cutting, but yeah, he's such a cute little bird. It's like, how can you just not? You just wiggle my scissors back and forth and try to get it to look like it's feathered a little bit better. A couple up here are a little easier to do, but when they're all in a row like that, sometimes they're hard to get, and if you just wiggle your scissors back and forth in them, it kind of gives the effect that you've gone in and done all the extra cutting on them. Okay, almost done with you, little guy. Let's see what we can do here. You look like you're hungry. Looks like you should be the one in a nest with your mouth open. Okay, now let's see if I can. I'm not going to be able to totally fussy cut those little feet, but maybe I can get them enough. There's not so much white space there. Sorry if I'm off. I am off camera. I'm sorry. You know how it is when you're doing little stuff. You bring it closer to you. Oh, I need my other scissors. Where are they? Right here. Need my small ones to get in there. There. So I wonder. Let's see. I don't know. I'm wondering if I should just take out the bird that's sitting on the branch and just put the branch there like the other guy's just coming in to land, or if that might look better. Well, let's give it a shot and see how that works. And we can use my other scissors here. I'll be able to go in a little closer. Try to get more of the white out, and sorry, I've gone silent again, haven't I? I think I'll just, yeah, go around there. Get that out of there. No, it's not much fun watching somebody cut stuff out, but thanks for hanging in while I'm doing it. Now, let's see. I kind of want it to in some way cover that hole, but it doesn't, unless maybe I put this that away. And nope, not gonna work. Not gonna work. Darn. Well, he's gotta be coming in for a landing on something. Maybe if I do it down like this and put the bird like that, that might work. Yeah, that works. Like that. That's better. And then I don't have a whole bunch to cut off. So that's going to work for the bird. So I'll just use you like this. Okay, so I want to cut that last little white piece out, because then I don't have any white in there. It'll just show through nicely. Which will be good. It's funny when I'm sitting and I'm cutting at night and stuff like that. I cut a heck of a lot faster than I do when I'm on video. There. Yeah, I like that. Just like that, I think. I know I'm going to end up cutting that piece off, but that's okay because it's got a bit of that, that white in it still. Whoops. No, I don't know if maybe I want a little bit. Oh, it took you right out of your, lid. So maybe I can just put you right back into your lid. There. Oops, don't flip up, you flip down. Now that sounds like a good dinner, Colette. Like here, I said to my girlfriend once, she came over to my place and she goes, "What are you eating?" I said, "I'm having dinner." She goes, "What are you having?" I said, "Nanaimo bars." I said, "That's a meal, isn't it?" She goes, "What?" And I said, "Well, it's food. It's Nanaimo bars. They're from here, the island. So, yes, that's a meal. As long as you eat something, it shouldn't matter what." Okay, little guy. Now, I think if I can, I did very carefully go around you. I should have done that on those. Darn. Oh well. Oh well. We will just have to live with it. Maybe I can. Oh, yeah, I can do this. Sure, that looks good. Good enough for the guys I dance with, that's for sure. Especially since I don't go dancing anymore. So they can't say nothing about it. I used to go dancing every weekend. I used to love it. But this old body just don't take it anymore. I ain't in my 20s or 30s anymore, that's for sure. There, and that looks like he's just coming into land. That's good. Now, if I can find something that says, "Honey, I'm home," or, "Oh my God, she took the nest." Maybe that's why his mouth is so wide open. It's like, ah, she divorced me and she took the nest. Oh my God, what do I do? Let's see what I have in my Timmy's. I've got chit chat, small talk, and big chat, I think it's called. And I really want to, I can't think of the name of it, but I want that one that's got all the funky sayings in it. And I can never remember the name. And I can't find it on Amazon. Well, I guess because it's maybe some crafters think it's controversial. I don't know, but I thought they were quite funny. Okay, let's see what we got here. Not now. Oh, no. Not much in this one, I don't think. Could put Flyboy. It's all sticky. Sticky. Yeah, dancing was good exercise. I used to swim a lot and I used to dance a lot. But I found dancing was like one of the best exercises because you're moving everything. Hi, Nico. What you doing? Mm-hmm. You can't jump up. Mommy's got paint up here, buddy. I can get rid of that paint and then it'll be okay. There you go. About Sentimental Traveler. That might be all right. Or Sentimental Flight. Here's one. Adventure Flight. Maybe that'll be good. Sure. And I don't even have to ink it. I'm going to glue it, though, just to make sure. Whoop. Glue the word the right way up, Lynn. Okay. Adventure and Flight. Hardly used any of the black letters out of these. I don't know what. I guess because you always go for the. Yeah. You always look through the white ones first and tend to find something. So there, that one looks kind of cute. I like him. Kind of, let's see if I can bring him up to you and hopefully he'll come into focus somehow. Maybe if I put black behind him. Yeah. hard to get them to putting them on white is doing it. But that looks kind of cool because he's just like he's going to land. And so that's kind of cute like that. These two, I just love. This little guy, I just love. The horse one, I'm still not crazy. I don't know. Doesn't do anything for me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, if I can that to stay down a bit better. I don't know. That one's just not doing it for me. I may redo, but what's the point? You know, I might do another one and it'll have a heart on it or something. But I think my boys are calling me because they want the dinner. Oh, yeah, it's half an hour late. That's what all this is about. So, yeah, they don't get fed on time. Then the riot squad comes out. So I am going to leave it at day 4. Right now on the Art Bar's Facebook group, she has up to day 8 listed. Find my mouse again. The one that is after, oh wait, no, this is 3 days I've done. Day 4 is use your favorite material, like whatever you like to use the most. Day 5 is favorite color. Day 6 is lines. Day 7 is vintage. And day 8 is paper. So I'm going to be following along with Danina's Art Bar Cards Challenge. It'll definitely help me get a jump on my ATC'S because I'm almost out of them. And I believe that even when I sent my flock mail the other day, I forgot to put an ATC in it. So I owe her an ATC. Yeah, I think I'll follow along with Danina in doing this, and I'll post these up on her page. So you'd post here. I keep going to the wrong end. These 2 would be day 1 because it was people. Day 2 was heart, and day 3 was bird. So I will take pictures of these and post them on Danina's page. And then maybe later I'll do some more. I don't know if I'll come back on live. I might. Who knows? I'm feeling really good lately. I don't know. After feeling so awful for so long, all of a sudden yesterday I started to feel really good. And I mean, everybody here on the island seems to be having a problem with exhaustion. Like everybody's tired all the time. Like I know I've gone through it. My girlfriend's been going through it. And it's like you get up in the morning. I get up in the morning. I feed my cats. I go to the bathroom, make my coffee. The cats eat. They go to their litter box and they head straight for bed. And it's like I sit and finish my, drink my coffee and go through my emails, and I'll watch a few streams. And then all of a sudden, by the time I finished my second cup of coffee, all of a sudden I'm absolutely exhausted. And one day I thought, oh, I don't know what's going on, but holy crap, am I tired? And I laid down on the couch thinking, well, I'm just going to take it easy today because I don't know what's going on. Why am I feeling like this? And I didn't expect to fall asleep, but I thought, oh, just close your eyes and, keep your eyes closed for a few minutes and it'll go away, and then you can get on with your day. And I didn't wake up until 5:30. and neither did the cats. They were curled up with me. One was above my head on the cushions, and the other one was in the center cushion, and they were sound asleep. They didn't move at all. And yeah, I think so too. I think it had something to do with the heat. Mind you, we had like overcast, then it would go to like really super hot for a couple days. Then it would go to rain, but it would just be like a short shower and go away, and then it'd be hot again. What's the next prompt after bird? Just a sec. I'll give you all the ones that are there. Were you following along with me? Okay, hang on, and I'll give them all to you. Okay, prompt 1 or day 1 is a person. Prompt 2 was heart. Prompt 3 was bird. Prompt 4, which is the next one I'd have to do, is favorite material. So that's like whatever your favorite material to use is, pardon me. So like what you did on the little box call out, if that's like, you know, using that drywall compound as your favorite material, use it. Because that's gorgeous. Somebody else should see it too. Maybe we'll show Diana the little box that you made me. Isn't this gorgeous? She made this little box, and this is drywall compound, which is, like she said, cheaper than buying, you know, the artist compounds and stuff. And I mean, with the drywall compound, you can also add glitter into that, you know, because I forgot I used to do that because my husband was a drywaller, and I used to sneak stuff from him when I needed it, you know, for a scrapbook or whatever. And yeah, so I mean, if that's what your favorite material is, use that, or if it's material or paper or whatever. Okay, so favorite materials, day 4. Day 5 is favorite color. Day 6 is lines. Day 7 is vintage. And day 8 is paper. So that's all she has listed so far. So follow along with her and post them to her page. She'd love it. Subscribe to her channel, The Art Bar. Danina is great. She's hilarious, and she's a lot of fun to watch, and she does some really cool stuff. So I watch her quite often. I watch as often as I can. It's like I've got, you know, so many people now that have subscribed to me, and I try to subscribe back to them, and I ring their bell, and it's like I clean out, and I have to do it every day, because if I don't, my computer sends me a message saying that I have no room left, which is insane. But it's because my emails are so full. My regular email that I use, that's just, you know, my email for bills and things like that, I can go through that in the morning with my first cup of coffee and you know, look at stuff. The only thing on that one that I leave that I don't go through right away is Pinterest, and I'll go back to that after. And I did change my address on Pinterest to Country Girls Scrappin' at Gmail. So maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, my other one in my priority mail, it's like business stuff. And then in the social stuff, it's like Twitter and that kind of thing. And then I have promotions, and that's where I get the stuff from, like Graphics Fairy and Michael's, like all the promotional stuff. And so you know, I go through Graphics Fairy every morning because I find stuff in Graphics Fairy. I really would like to have a membership. It's $9.95 a month for a premium membership to Graphics Fairy. And yeah, I've done a lot of unsubscribing to things as well because you get so many different emails. Like, what was the one? I unsubscribed from it today, Wayfair, and they say 80% off, and it's like furniture or whatever, and it's still $700. Like, okay, if that's 80% off, what the heck was the price to start with? You know, like, it's absolutely insane. So I don't know why I ever hit the subscribe thing on it to start with, but today I unsubscribed from a bunch of stuff in my emails. So, or I've marked them as junk mail, so they go to my junk file. But I don't even like doing that because, you know, then you got to go in and clean your junk file all the time. But I usually end up with 15 junk mail every day. But I've gotten to the point now where I go in and I look through my emails and I clean them out every day. After I've looked at it, read it, seen what it was about, then I just send them to the trash, and then I go into the trash and empty it, and I empty the spam at the same time so that my emails are clear. And that's in my regular email. In my Country Girl Scrappin' email, I go in and I don't have so much in the social or the promotions, but at the very least, I'm showing 50 YouTube videos first thing in the morning. And I think, okay, is that all of them? And it never is. I'll go to delete it and it'll, you know, like I'll look through them all and see, okay, who am I going to watch this morning while I drink my coffee or whatever. And then after I've done that, I'll go back after I've watched it and look through it. And if there's nothing that sounds super interesting in their descriptions, then I delete that 50 all at once. And up pops another 50. And they're all from like the day before and the day before. I have gone through once when the first time it popped up that I had no room in my computer. I did a mass trash delete, and there was over 4,000 YouTube things to delete. And so I deleted them and sent them to the trash, and I went directly to the trash and deleted them. And by the middle of the afternoon, there were 50 more up in my email. And, you know, like a lot of the people that I've subscribed to, they're people I really like to watch, you know, so I know I can't watch them all at the same time. Like, I love to watch the Pink Poodle, but I don't always get the chance to get in there. So every once in a while I get into the Pink Poodles, and, you know, I may not say anything, or I get in when it's, I can't watch it live, but I can watch it later. And, you know, I try to leave her a little comment or something. And, you know, I can't take part in all the things that are happening on everybody's channel. But when I saw this one of Danina's, I thought, now that's something I need to do, because I am, you know, down to the nitty gritty of having ATC'S to send out. So I thought, no, this is something that I definitely need to do. And if I do it for the 30 days, then I'll have 30 ATC'S. And I love it when somebody puts up, okay, like she's done here with people hearts, birds, you know, your favorite things and stuff like that. I like that. And that gives me ideas. But when I just sit down and look at a blank ATC, it's like, okay, what am I going to put on that one? You know, it's like, then your mind just goes blank. And so this is kind of helpful. I kind of like this. And I like watching Lizzie too with hers, but Lizzie pulls out, that's how she does her mixed media mashup, is with her ATCs. So there's like 10 things to choose from that need to be put onto that. And I find that, you know, I like Lizzie's and I love watching her do them and whatnot, but I don't need 10 things on an ATC card. Like this has got gesso, it's got 3 sprays on it, so that's 4 things. It's got the bird and the branch, that's 6 things, and then the 2 words. That's 7, 8. Well, that's 8 things. Yeah, well, that's not bad. And same here, it's gesso, the color, the paint, I should say, 3 stamps, so that's 5, and then the bow, that's 6. And I'm going to have to add glitter or something to this, or maybe a word. I don't know yet, because it just doesn't. I mean, it's got the X's and O's and everything on the bottom, but to me, it needs something, and I just don't know what it is yet. Maybe, you know, a gem, 3 gems or something might help. Don't know. Him, he's perfect. I love him. He's so cute. And this guy, I'm going to keep waiting for. He just better show up one of these days, let me tell you. But like I said, I will take pictures of them and I will put them up on Danina's channel, which is the Art Bar group. And if you haven't watched her yet, you really, really should. And she's really funny. Yeah, you're like me, Colette. I prefer simple ATCs. Yeah, they blur when there's too much stuff on them. It's just way too hard on your brain, because you're trying to figure out, okay, what? Like I still, let me see if I can find it here. And I think it's in here. I still have the very first ATC that I made many, many, many years ago. I've got a few ATCs in here that are bending. Oh, no, why didn't I use that heart stamp? Silly me. Because I could use that in Danina's instead, except that I didn't make it there. But these are, you know, they're bending. These are tags. I've got the bags for them. I've got my heart with folding. I've got a bunch of, you know, like old houses and wrestlers and butterflies and fairies and things like that. I don't know. I don't know where the first one I ever made was. I must have put it away. Maybe I put it in my book. But all it was a piece of pink cardstock. I used a beautiful cat, not a cat, a beautiful baby carriage image on it, and put cherish and a pink ribbon on it, and then wrote my name and date and stuff on the back of it. And I think that was back in the 90s, I think. I'm not sure. I know I said I was going to end this, didn't I? And here we go again. I'm just chatting away, and let's see if I can find it in here. Is it? Here it is. Yeah. It's just very, very plain and simple, and I don't know if you can let me get her in. See, just a very plain sticker baby carriage. And then I used a special paint that I still have, and I painted in the baby carriage and the wheels. I added some little hearts to the corners, and I just stamped Cherish at the top. And then on the back, let's see, where's my glasses? I made this, on the back I put a little soother. I don't know if you can see that. It was out of that same stamp set. So I made this July 24th, 2000, or July 21st, pardon me, 2007. And that's when I had a Hotmail account that I don't have anymore. And it was just, cherish your baby, that's what struck me when I saw the sticker image was, oh, wouldn't that make a pretty ATC card? And I have had it ever since 2007. I have never sent it to anyone. And, it just, I've got a few in here that I've gotten. I still have a few. That one says Colette. That one says Colette. I think I owe you some. ATC's Colette. I don't know. I tried going on a site where, I don't know if you can see him or not, but it was called the Best ATC Club, and I'm still in it. But they seem to mostly do painting. This was when I was doing paintings. I was painting along with the Art Sherpa, and she has an ATC club. And so everybody in the Art Sherpa seemed to be painting. Well, I mean, I can paint, but I'm not that good. This one here, what did she call that? Iced Willow, she called that one. I just love that one. But most of them were painted, and they're quite pretty. But the ones that I was doing, I wasn't painting them. I was doing things like this and doing 3D ones and stuff like that. And I think this one's from Angela. Yeah, it is. I remember that dog. I love him. Oh, I'm going to have to clean my front room up after this. Even the cats are like, what's going on? Anyway, well, I better go because the lions are getting really hungry now. They're not being very nice. They're stomping behind me kind of thing and heading for the kitchen on me. So I better go feed them. Who knows, I might continue to do this, and I may come back on live a little bit later. I don't know. I'm still trying to find a good time to come on where, like last night, I went on late. What was it, around 7:30, 8 o'clock? Still only 2 people in the stream. Today, again, 2 people in the stream. And it's sooner or later, I'm going to find that really good time because, like I have, like Diana is, I think she's the one that said to me, I'm just getting up and having my coffee, because I had come on quite early that day. It was around noon or something. And I was like, oh my goodness, where do you live? And I had forgotten that she lived in Australia. And so when I went live last night, I thought, well, let's see, it would have been probably about 8:30 Eastern, because it was 6:30 here. So I'm thinking Eastern time, because I was thinking of like Angela and Colette. You like this time because you can catch me. So I've been on for 2 hours now. So that means I went on, it's 4 o'clock. So I went on at 2 o'clock. So that's good. Then I know that you can catch me at 2, and Colette usually can, because it's 5 o'clock where she is right now. And but it's just, you know, like there's a balance someplace that I haven't found yet where everybody can catch that, you know, like more than 2 people online kind of thing. It's 7 p.m. there now. Yeah, and it's 4 here. So yeah, my cats are really angry because they're an hour late having dinner. So anyway, so like I said, I'm going to end this for now. And I don't know if I'll come back later. I can say I might, but that's, who knows? I don't know. And but I'll try and come back tomorrow too and do a little. Megs is having the same problem. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to try and figure out. It's like, you know, when Pink Poodle's on, I mean, she just goes live. She don't care. Like, I mean, she does have set days, like Wednesday nights is her mixed media mashup. We all know that. It used to be Friday, but now it's Wednesday. But, you know, like when I was trying to figure out, you know, a good time to go on, I mean, a lot of people that do go live a lot just said, just go live. Don't worry about it. There's so many people on YouTube that you can't just pick a time that's going to be perfect for everybody, because somebody or someone is going to be live and you're not going to know, you know, who knows who's on and who's not. Oh, I just saw something that I haven't used in a very long time. And I'm wondering, I usually only use it outside, but I'm going to try it on this. Oh, makes a big difference. Big difference. Can you see the difference? My twin boys were in one of those commercials. I can't see the difference. Can you see the difference? Can you see the shimmer in it now? Yeah, right there, I think you can see it. Diana, do you have long blonde hair? Yeah, there's always the rewatch. That's the thing, you know, like if I can't catch somebody live and I really want to see what it is that they've done, then I will rewatch it, and then I will also leave them a message that I'm sorry I missed your live, but I came and watched anyway, and left them a comment about their stream, because everybody likes to know, you know, if it was a waste of time or it wasn't a waste of time. Every YouTuber I know likes to get messages underneath their videos. People like to get those messages and answer them, because some people might have questions. Other people just want to tell you, you know what they thought. And you have brown hair. Okay, I keep watching some other Diana that I thought was you, and I can't think of what she's called right now. But I have been watching for your channel. I'll have to go and I'm pretty sure that I should handmade by Diana. I'm just I'm going to add you as a moderator so that you're a moderator when you come into my channel. So next time you type something, you'll have a wrench. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to specifically look for your channel. Does it have this little pink flower kind of thingy? Is that what that is on your channel? Because I want to make sure I'm watching the right Diana. There you go. You got a wrench. You can beat people over the head now. There's one person, I can't think of who she is. Is it Beth Schuler? I'm not sure. But she gives anyone who comes into her channel and comes in more than once, and once she gets to know you, you get a wrench. That I don't think is a great idea, because then the wrenches can fight. We don't want the wrenches to fight. I think it's a good idea to have a few moderators and whatnot. Yeah, see, I was sure I had found you, but I guess that's not you. So I will go. It's a heart, Diana? Okay, does that show up on your channel? Like if I go to try and find, see, because I'm on live right now, all I can do is report you and put you in timeout or make you a moderator. So I can't find the link. I can't go to your link right now. Let's see if that'll let me go. No, I can't leave my site. So, but knowing that it's there, when the live chat replays, I will grab it because I won't be live, and then I will that way I'll make sure I have the right channel that I'm watching. And so anyways, girls, just remember what I say. Creative clutter is way better than idle neatness. And have a great evening or afternoon wherever you are. I know Colette, your evening. Diana, you may be afternoon. I'm not sure. But have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you again. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.